yesterday, I'm dialing it back. Instead of having size continue to grow, we're just going to focus on that first um, reset, right? This is from yesterday. The circles grow in size, they move up the screen, and then after a certain point, it turns red, and that's where we'll kind of pick up from. So this is the if statement. Notice the syntax, if, and then in here, there's an expression. You're going to involve a variable and then some kind of comparison, whether that's less than, greater than, or equal to. Those symbols will go here. So remembering that the circle is drawn right in its center, it keeps going up, 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 and the size is ever growing. Right about here, the center, which is my current variable called y, is less than 0. That's why it turns red that last couple circles that's being drawn. Notice it's not the edge of the circle reaching the top of the screen. When it's negative, it is the center. So right there, the center became red. And what we're seeing is really the bottom part of that stroke. Now, perhaps at different points in time, maybe we wanted to create different colors. How would we do that? So maybe when it gets to the very top, it turns red. And maybe if I wanted new behaviors, like different colors, I would type that in like this. Maybe if y gets to 250, and let's just if y is less than 250, then I want the stroke to be blue, let's say, right? 0, blue is the second coordinate, 0, like this. Let's see what happens. Oh, sorry, green. I misspoke. Yes, because RG then B. Oh darn. So what happened here? All right, imagine yourself marching through this code, still continuing with the flipbook analogy. Circles are being drawn. It's growing in size, moving up the page. At this point, right, 259 is 251 is my current y coordinate. And then I flip the page, y increases to 250, and then one more, it goes to 249, then my stroke becomes green. Now that it's green, it keeps going up, keeps going up, keeps going up. Maybe we were expecting it to be red in this last part, but this was the last code to be run. This one, then this one over here. It turned red, but then it was overwritten. You dipped your paintbrush in the red paint, and then immediately afterwards, since this is also true, y is less than 250, it turned green again. Now let's say we wanted to see two colors, correct? We wanted to see green, and then the last part we want to see red. Here's another part of the if statement. It's called an else if. So by adding this keyword, else if, only one of these can run at a time. Previously, both of them were running. The green down here covered the red. Did I do this right? Yes. So now, this one can happen, or this one can happen, but not both. It's a very subtle thing. So let's save and run, and let's see what happens. Starts black at the bottom, grows to green after a certain point, and the last couple should be red. See that? Versus before, without this else if part, save and run, black, green, 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 and red happened right about then, but it got covered up by the green. Make sense? This is gradually introducing you to more complicated logic. Question, Liam? All right, so can you help him? So we save and run. So that's a keyword, else. Now let's say none of that is true. There's another keyword for that, else. So let's say, oh, y is not less than 0 and y is not less than 255. This keyword is the catch-all. If none of the other things above you are true, let's have the stroke be blue. 0 for red, 0 for green, and down here for blue. Let's put that in and see what happens. Oh, started blue, grows to green, and finally we see that red. Let's walk through what happened. At the very bottom, we started roughly at 400 pixels-ish for the y, and then we're gradually decreasing. So around here, we're like 400, 350-ish. Notice that 350 is not, 350 is not less than 0. We jump down here, we say, we make a comparison, is y less than 250? No, 350 at this point is not less than that. So that's why the final color is blue down here. If-then logic is now more complicated. By having two new pieces, if, else, and else, you can have like pretty pictures like this. You have now more control about color. Versus before, if you were just doing something like this, if 350, and then maybe you had a stroke at the very bottom like that, your behavior is something I don't think you would expect. Notice I deleted those else keywords. What's happening here is, notice what's the last code being run. Your paintbrush color, although the computer went through the motions of dipping it in green, dipping it in red, the final color it dipped it in was blue. That's why we see blues circles from bottom to top. Make sense? All right, so that's what I'll tell you about if statements. There will be one or two questions that, like before, previews what you're going to see later. Do your best on those questions. There will always be revisions. Very soon on the slides, Jesse and I will post some questions related to his PowerPoint related to CS careers. So please look over that for tomorrow's quiz. It'll be one sheet of paper, double-sided, and as we did 2 weeks ago, when you finish your quiz, you can go. If you want to use a Chromebook, you can grab one, go outside until everyone finishes in here. Then you're welcome to come back in, do what you need to do. Okay? Time is yours. Work on your assignments. Let us know if you need help. You can raise your hand. You can put your help flag to red. Maybe a nearby partner will check in. They'll say something like, hey, I notice your flag is red. What do you need help on? Maybe I can be of assistance because I am your classmate and I am helpful to you all.